Hi, I'm Steven, and welcome to this crash course on product design. Throughout this series, we're going to build a real mobile app, a to-do app made specially for tailors to help them track their orders and deadlines. Right off the bat, let me answer a question you probably have. Do I need to be good at graphics design or know how to code to be a good product designer? The short answer is no, and let me explain why. Product design isn't about making beautiful pictures or complex graphics. It's more about making screens that are easy to use, knowing what to put where, making information easy to understand, and using ready-made design pieces. Think about it like this. You don't need to be a painter to make your room look nice. You just need to know how to arrange the furniture, what colors go well together, where to put the lights, what makes people feel comfortable. And the same goes for product design. You need to know how to arrange things on screens, basic ways to work with colors, how to work with text, what to make bigger or smaller. And now about coding, you don't need to be a programmer to be a great product designer. As you grow in your career, you naturally learn what apps can do and can't do, what different phones and computers can do, how to work with programmers, and which features are easy or hard to build. And it's also like being an architect. Again, you don't need to know how to build a house, but over time, you'll learn what buildings work best, what kind of buildings are possible, basic building rules, how to work with builders. So at the end of the day, what really matters in product design is being good at solving problems, understanding what people need, thinking clearly, being good at explaining your ideas, and of course, understanding some basic design rules. So, like learning anything new, just start simple and build up from there. By the end of this series, you'll know how to design apps that people can easily use. You know how to use Figma, the popular software that product designers use. You have a project you can show to companies when next you apply for a product designer role. Now let's talk about designing a product. Again, think of it like building a house. When you build a house, you have two main people designing it. The architect plans how you move through the house, while the interior designer makes the spaces look good. Digital products work the same way. UX design is like being an architect. They plan how people will use the product and make sure everything is in the right place, make sure you don't get lost. And an example of a UX task will be making sure tailors can easily add new customer measurements in the app you're going to build. UI design is like being the interior designer. They make the screens look good, they choose colors and textiles, they make buttons stand out. And an example of a UI task will be making the add new order button easy to spot. Product design is just a name we use for anyone working in designing digital products. The most common jobs are UI and UX. In small companies like startups, they usually have one or two designers. These designers do both UX and UI and they work closely with programmers and product managers. In bigger companies like Google or Apple, they have different designers for different tasks. Some just work on how things flow, others work on how things look, and some just write the words in the app. Now, let's learn a simple way to solve design problems, and it's called design thinking. It has 5 steps: empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. Let's see how these steps work when making a chair. The first step is empathize. You watch how different people sit, what makes them comfortable, and what they do while sitting. The next is define. You make a clear list of what makes a good chair: right height, back support, comfort for long sitting. Ideate. You draw lots of different chair ideas, some with arms, some without, different backs, different materials. Prototype. Then you make a prototype. You build a simple version of your chair idea using cheap wood. Test. Then you let people sit on your test chair and tell you what they like and don't like. Now let's see how we use these same steps for our tailor app. Empathize. We talk to tailors to learn about how they keep track of their customers and orders right now. Define. We also list main problems they face when managing measurements and deadlines. Ideate. We sketch different ways to show orders, measurements, and deadlines on a phone screen. Prototype. We make a simple version of the app that the tailors can actually try, and then test. We let the tailors use our test app, and then we learn what needs to be better. Think of something you would like to build or improve, maybe a better way to organize clothes in any kind of shopping bag or anything. In the comments, tell me what you want to build, how you use these 5 design thinking steps to make it. In our next video, we'll start with the first step: empathize. We'll learn how to understand what tailors really need in their app. So hit subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when the next video drops.